Well, first up on the show, in what could be seen as a major potential escalation in maritime attacks, Yemen's Houthi rebels have struck multiple commercial ships in the region, highlighting the dangers to one of the world's key shipping routes. A U.S. warship shot down 3 drones during the hours-long assault. The Iranian-backed Houthis claim 2 of these attacks. These strikes mark an escalation in a series of maritime attacks in West Asia, attacks that are not isolated but a reaction to the Israel-Hamas war. So how did it start? Well, it started at 9:15 a.m. local time. The U.S. Navy destroyer, the USS Carney, detected a ballistic missile. It was fired from the direction of Houthi-controlled areas. It hit close to one of the vessels. Shortly after, the U.S. warship shot down a drone headed its way, although it's not clear if the destroyer was the target. About 30 minutes later, the American vessel was hit by a missile, and while responding to its distress call, the USS Carney shot down another incoming drone. 2 other commercial ships also reported significant damage. While sailing to assist one of these vessels, the U.S. Navy ship destroyed another drone headed towards it. In total, the U.S. Navy destroyer downed 3 drones in the Red Sea. But this is not the first time the American warship has shot down rockets fired by the Houthis. So why are the Houthis attacking ships here? They say that their aim is to prevent the Israeli ships from navigating the Red Sea in order for them to stop attacking Gaza. But in the name of targeting Israeli ships, the Houthis have been targeting commercial ships as well, impacting global shipping. If anything, the Red Sea tensions are an indication that the war in Gaza could still become a wider regional conflict. In Gaza, the truce is all but over. Israel has expanded its fighting to southern Gaza and ordered swaths of people to leave the Gaza Strip and move deeper into the strip towards Rafah. Hospitals like this one have been bombed again. Israeli military has encircled Khan Yunis and told Gazans to head to the Rafah border near Egypt. Hundreds are dead and injured once again. From north to south, nowhere is safe in Gaza. At least 700 Palestinians have been killed in just 24 hours. It is one of the highest daily death tolls since the war began. For a second day, the Israeli military has targeted the Jabalia refugee camp. Several homes were destroyed. Dozens were killed. More are buried under the rubble. Israel has warned residents in southern Gaza to evacuate, but roads leading to other parts of the city or further south have been completely destroyed. But has this really stopped Israel? And what has happened in the last couple of days? They've been asked to evacuate further south. And as it widens, the bombardment of Gaza Strip, on Monday, the Israeli military declared via social media platform X that it was defining safe areas for Gaza civilians. However, it is unclear whether Gazans received this message, as internet and communication lines are down. Intense air raids overnight have killed more than 100 Palestinians. Israel has also stepped up attacks on the city of Khan Yunis, located in the south, and was previously designated as a safe area. So while the Israeli forces chalk up battle plans for the southern part of Gaza Strip, the reality is that there is no safe place in Gaza. But as the conflict extends beyond Gaza, its ramifications have spread far beyond the battleground. While polls show Netanyahu's own personal rankings have remained low throughout this war, and possibly even beyond it, its staunchest ally, America, is also under attack. President Biden is facing heat from local communities, with a growing rally of Out With Biden campaign for supporting Israel's attacks on Gaza. His administration is under fire for funding and supporting actions deemed as murder of Palestinians at the hands of Israeli forces. This criticism has sparked daily demonstrations, protests, and calls on the Biden administration to exert pressure on Israel. Now, with the U.S. presidential elections a year away, Biden's position on the war may potentially jeopardize his chances of retaining the presidency. Over the weekend, Muslim American leaders in several pivotal states declared their intention to mobilize their communities against Biden's re-election bid. A Abandoned Biden campaign gained traction initially with Minnesota Muslim Americans. Since then, it has expanded to states such as Michigan, Arizona, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania and Florida. These states are significant swing states that could play a decisive role in determining the next leader of the nation. What's worse, on Saturday, the U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris took an opposing stand from Biden when she said too many innocent Palestinians have been killed, calling for restraint. And according to opinion polls, most Americans back an end to Israel's war in the besieged Gaza Strip. It remains to be seen whether Muslim voters would turn against Biden en masse, but small shifts in support could make a difference in states Biden won by narrow margins in 2020.